I believe we are live, sir.
Looks like it. So it's Topo Thursday, I guess. We're gonna start trying to do more of these lives and give y'all updates like we used to do in the past. It's Ike, Chris. Yeah. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat, and we'll try and answer them live. Try and give y'all some updates on what we have coming, what we just got in, and kind of what's new over here in the Big Tex world. But yeah. So I guess we'll jump into it. I think Chris had a bunch of questions already from the night before. We can probably jump into those if you want, but
Yeah, I think the first up would be uh, SR25 uppers. Let's talk about Knights. Let's
yeah.
just get that one out of the way.
All right. So Knights a while back, maybe a year ago, they stopped taking back orders just because they were so backed up, with all the production issues and everything that 2020 brought about. We've got I think the oldest pending PO we have right now is going on 21 months. We just got SR25 lowers in. I think we got maybe 10 or 12, and they sold out in like less than 3 minutes. We have some 16-inch SR15 uppers on the way, I believe. Hopefully this week, probably next week. I think there's maybe 12 or 15, not a lot. I mean, we've literally got close to $2 million on back order with Knights Armament right now. So the sub has been showing up like at Brownells, Midway, some of the other dealers that they have. So hopefully it should be soon, but we have literally the entire catalog on back order: suppressors, uppers, rifles, lowers, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on order, but we really don't have an ETA other than the 16-inch SR15 uppers that are on the way. Um but yeah, so that's the Knights thing. They're catching up. They're constantly putting stuff out. And I think it's going to start getting better here really, really quick. But
Other cool stuff that we've got in. Well, let's talk about those Estonias.
yeah, so we got Estonia LMT Estonia rifles in. That's Estonia reference rifle. It's basically like a clone of the one that the Estonia Defense Force is fielding. We also went ahead and had D Wilson Manufacturing, David, pin and weld some Surefire war comps on them. So it's a 14.3 barrel, and then with the pin and welded muzzle device, brings it to 16-inch, so it's not an SBR. We've got, I think, 9 of those left. We just got them in yesterday, so they're up on the site. And then it's a Mars L lower, piston upper, 14.3-inch barrel, of course. And it's got the MWS monolithic upper and rail, so they're pretty cool. If there's no really way to buy an LMT rifle right now, so these are basically the only option if you want a Mars complete LMT rifle. I know a lot of people didn't like the length or the muzzle device and stuff, so we tried to change that with the war comp. But yeah. Oh, just
Hopefully,
about Big Tex baby onesies. Yeah, that's actually in the works. We need to get on that because ours is quickly growing out of onesies. So if we want her to be in them, we need to get on that. But congrats on the twins, dude. That's awesome. I haven't seen you in a couple of years.
we definitely need to get on we need to up the swag game a little bit. We've had the t-shirts and the hats, but we haven't expanded out into that branch any farther. So baby clothes and hoodies, I think, are the top of the demands then.
Trying to think of what else. We've got some the new TAC 3 FN rifles. They have the wedge lock handguard. We've got them in black anodized. Then they also have a Cerakote gray and a Cerakote FTE. We've got those in stock. They're 16-inch gun. Wedge lock handguard. Pretty cool little setup. Pretty solid setup for an out of the box rifle. It's basically like an improvement on the TAC 2, which I think the TAC 2 is being discontinued. But we've got some of all colors available now. I'm excited for those. Oh, we were talking about LMT too. We've got close to 100 Mars L strip lowers on the way. They're going to be coming batches. They sent us like 18 in one batch, 42 in another. So we've got close to 100 in 4 different shipments coming in. So those should be coming in over the next possibly today, possibly tomorrow, but for sure next week we should start seeing the bulk of those rolling in.
And are those blims or not blims?
Non-blims, yeah, these are
Sweet.
full factory non-blim. Um, yeah, Marzell lowers. Oh, we also have the Defender rifles, which is their non-ambi lower. It's a good solid out of the box rifle. We've got those complete ones for LMT, and trying to think of what else we have from LMT. They've been putting out product pretty steadily. So we've got their LPKs. Trying to think of what else from LMT. We've had those for a little bit, but the new stuff was just the Defenders, the Estonias, and then those Mars when they show up.
I'm going to touch on that question. Hi, good morning, Ian. I'm going to touch on that question about the LMT rifles being pinned with a chemo device. Me and Ike are going to have a discussion later about doing some different stuff with different options on that, possibly. But right now, we haven't sent anything off other than Surefire muzzle devices. So
Yeah, like all the Sons of Liberty rifles that are 13.7, all those are pinned with a chemo device. I mean, we could probably do. We don't do pre-orders, so like we could send some off. The Surefire stuff is really always really popular, and then it's with we've thought about doing like the Estonias with chemo. We could probably try it. We're not going to do a pre-order or anything. We're not going to take your money until we physically have the product in stock. So we'd have to send off a batch and have them done up. But we could definitely look into that. The problem is like Surefire has always been a good seller for us on the pin stuff. A lot of the chemo guys, no, we'll have to think about that. But
yeah, we'll have to. There's other options out there, and we'll have to sit down and look at that and how and talk to D Wilson and get his input on it as well. Question on. You want to start hitting the questions, or you got anything else that's on your
I got
list
a whole
to
list
talk
of
about?
stuff that we have coming. Shot Show is pretty productive. We got a lot of
Yeah,
stuff from
definitely.
that. But we can start. We'll fill the questions as they come up, and then hopefully those answer some of the questions that we or the stuff that we have on the way. And if
Cloud
not,
def- Cloud defensive pistol and rifle lights,
yeah, when they come out,
handhelds.
we'll have them. I don't know if we're gonna have. I think Cloud's gonna do their launch themselves, and then after that, they're gonna open it to the dealer network. But when they become available at dealers, we will have some.
Yes, we will have them as soon as they're available to dealers. Um,
Holliston on the closed emitters. Nope. I mean, there's never really any ETA. They've given ETAs in the past, and they've been like 6 months off. So if they give me an ETA, I'm not going to tell y'all because then when that comes and passes, then everyone's pissed off at us. Basically, if any ETA right now that we've been given from really anybody, we can add 3 months to that, and hopefully that's it. But they're on the way. I don't think they've ever kept or it's not their fault. I'm not like blaming Holliston or anything. It's just that there's so many production issues, and then even then there's just so many factors that go into it that an ETA is not really it's not even an estimate. It's a hope
yeah,
more than
yeah.
anything in this market.
We don't even give ETAs really when we get a shipping notification. Like I mean, like it might be here today, it might be here next week, it might get delayed somewhere and go to Puerto Rico, then come back to us. So it's really hard to give exact timelines until I say, hey, it's in the store and I'll be up in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and yeah, basically until we get a shipping notification, that's the best time when we actually have an ETA because that means they actually have it and it's on the way to us. But then, like Chris said, I mean, we've seen crazy stuff happen with the post office and UPS and FedEx, and stuff gets lost, stuff gets damaged, all that kind of stuff. There's a there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong, which is why we don't do pre-orders. We don't take your money until we know we can actually send it out, because Murphy's law, anything that can go wrong typically does go wrong,
Yeah,
and
for sure. Yeah.
so Hodge secondary market. Um, no, the Mod One stuff. Yeah, Mod One stuff's in the way. The entire dealer network's going to have Mod One uppers, lowers, pinch locks are coming, and then of course Mod Two S locks and all that. The Mod One's probably going to open up because they can produce that a lot faster. Most of, in a lot of what a lot of people don't understand is Hodge Defense is a contract company. They do LE and government sales, and then basically they sell what they can to them, and then the commercial market gets the leftovers. So even if they produce a huge run of Mod 2 uppers, lowers, rails, and stuff, um, if the LE contracts eat all that up, then there's none left for the commercial market. So it's the focus has been and is continuing to be the LE market, which is where that's what Hodge Defense is. They were never started as a commercial market company. So they're hoping to change that with Mod 1. Because most of the demand on the LE side is for Mod 2s. So with the Mod 1s doing a big order on that, it'll be able to distribute to the commercial market. I think most of this batch from the Mod 1s, because I think that's earmarked for commercial market. Um, so that way it should it's basically guaranteed that the commercial market gets them, because they don't want to neglect the commercial market, but I mean their bread and butter and what the company was built on was the LE market. So they want to stay true to that, but they also want to take care of the commercial guys that like their stuff. So
What about them Zev handguards though that we got? Those
yeah, we
Zev
do have
rails.
Zev main guards. The wedge lock, which of course is a Hodge design. We've got I think the 14-inch and
The
9-inch
9-inch.
in stock. We finally got those. No Sons of Liberty yet, but we do have those.
Those, I mean, and unless you're trying to do a straight Hodge build or a straight Suns build with the rails, those Zev rails are really nice. The ano on them spot on. They're light, and they're, I mean, they're wedge locked. They're nice rails. I'm surprised that they've set there longer than they have.
Yeah. Precision bolt guns, probably not. I mean, that's kind of out of our wheelhouse. We've got so many other directions that we want to go right now. If we went off into the precision bolt game, there's a lot of supporting gear that we'd want to add to that. And it's just not in the works right now. We've got like we're going to carry like the Magpul PRS stocks and stuff like that, but precision bolt rifles is probably not something that we're going to get into, just because most of that's really customizable and it's really outside of my wheelhouse. I just don't think we'd be able to do it justice if we were to dive off into that without making a huge investment. And there's just other stuff that's on the front of the burner right now.
Yeah.
But like when we do, if we had like a whole nother type of product line, we don't want to do anything kind of halfway. We want to go full bore with it. So I think that's probably a ways off.
Yeah, ways
But,
off. Ways off. We need room before we even think about that.
yeah, a lot of stuff in the works. But OD Green EOTech, yeah. So we've got quite a bit on order.
Yeah.
We put a pretty big PO in with EOTech last week. So OD Green EOTech's their new pistol sight, the 1-10s, and then we're going to get a restock on the 1-6 and 1-8 Voodoos, their LPVOs. The 1-10 I'm actually pretty excited for. It's pretty clear glass. The eye relief at 10 isn't the greatest, but I mean, it's an LPVO at 10 magnification, so there's really only so much that can be done with that. If you haven't seen it, it's their basic EOTech reticle. You got the big 65 or whatever the MOA circle is, and then of course your dot in the middle. And then I think at about 6 or 8 power, when you crank it down, that circle goes away. It's a first focal plane scope, so that circle goes away, and then you're left with the dot and then your tree. It's a pretty clean looking scope, a solid shot. I'm excited for that. So we'll have a bunch of those on the way, and then all the new EOTech stuff, including the OD Green holographic sights. We have those on order. Not sure. I don't think we have a product page for them yet, do we?
OD greens.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, if not, we'll build it up so y'all can get on the wait
Yeah,
list.
the 1-10s are definitely up.
Yeah.
The OD Green XPS2s are up on the website, and you can sign up for notifications. Same with the eFlex Mini Red Dot sight. The 1-8 Voodoos, 1-10 Voodoos, all of those models are up on the website, and you're able to sign up for notifications.
Sweet.
You know, we're definitely EOTech. I'm a big EOTech fanboy, so I'm super excited about those 1-10s, man.
Yeah, those 1-10s are gonna be sweet. Yeah, I'm excited for those. Oh, Zev 12-inch red trails coming. We have them on order. Not sure when they'll actually be here. I mean, they're putting out the 9s, they're putting out the 14s. I would assume the other sizes are probably going to trickle in sooner rather than later. I know Zev OEMs for a lot of different companies. So I think most of their production is tied up with that. And I think they're so busy. We really don't have great communication. We're direct with Zev, of course. We just really don't hear from them a lot. But hopefully those 12-inch wedge rails are coming. Just not sure when.
Yeah, y'all will know as soon as we know,
Yeah.
basically.
And we're trying to post more updates to Reddit, Facebook. Every time I try and make a post, like they flag me. The other day, they flagged me for something from 2015 and tried to ban me for 30 days.
Yeah.
For a post I made in 2015. It's like I've gone back and tried to delete all the stuff that could get me flagged or whatever, and apparently I missed that one. And yeah,
I'm
y'all need to
going.
have some BTO flags made. Hey, we got you. We have flags. Are they
They're
on
on.
sale?
They're in stock on the website right now. Let me
We
go ahead
have
and get
flags,
that link.
and they're high quality flags too.
They're
They're not like
nice
the
flags.
Chinese flags. They're actually really grommeted, very thick. They're expensive, but they're well made flags.
They're definitely.
They're
Uh,
not cheap.
they're not cheap, but they're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
They really are. We actually need to get some better photos other than me standing on the tailgate of my truck taking the picture down. So there's the link in that. I'm also going to put in the comments here uh, a link to the our Reddit thread, and then also our Discord server. If you haven't signed up for, I know I'm going off on a little tangent here, but if you haven't signed up for our YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. I mean, we're really Facebook centric, but and anytime Facebook can shut us down and Instagram can shut us down. And if you're not following us on everything, you're going to miss information, you're going to miss drops. So that's my 2 cents about signing up for everything else that you possibly can. So I'll get that in there.
And the reason we're going to Reddit and Discord is we can post basically whatever we want without getting flagged. Like every time I try and do an update in the group on Facebook, we get flagged and they won't let me post it basically. Or it also increases the risk that we actually get our account shut down permanently. So Reddit, we can basically post whatever we want. Same with Discord. So we're trying to, because I mean, we sell guns and gun parts. So we obviously talk about it, and all the words that we use are going to be kind of centered around that. So with Reddit and Discord, we can basically post updates that we want to without fear of getting banned. As frustrating as it is, but and then also with these live updates too, we can basically talk about whatever we want. We can't handle firearms, like I couldn't pick up a rifle and handle it, but we can talk about them. Yeah, YouTube and Facebook will shut off the live feed like almost immediately if you start doing that, which we've been there. We've seen it happen. So
So there's all the links right now up to the other channels.
cool.
So what else?
Aim points. We talked with Aim Point. We put a big order in with them at Shot. Talked to them about the P2 and the RDS. They're supposed to be shipping out pretty soon. I mean, as soon as the P2 was announced, we ordered cases of them. Same with the RDS. We ordered cases of them. We should be getting the first allocation here pretty soon. I know they're popping up other places. I know we're pretty high up on Aim Point's deal, like hierarchy of dealers and stuff. So I know some smaller dealers are getting some stuff. I'm not sure why we didn't get them yet, but I guess what I'm saying is they should be here soon. Not sure how many we're actually going to get. I think they said they were going to allocate them, so we're not going to get our entire shipment, which would be almost a pallet. But yeah, so those should be coming soon. Just not sure when. As soon as we get tracking, though, we'll definitely make a post about it.
And you can sign up. Those P2s are on the website as well, and so are the new Aim Point.
Yeah,
What is it? RDS. Yeah, that is up. So notifications are your best friend, because those will go out as soon as we put them in stock, and probably quicker than the algorithm will show you on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so on the Hodge stuff, yeah, Mod 2 is probably still going to be in short supply. So the Mod 1 sets are made from 7075 aluminum. Mod 2s, of course, are C405. So it's harder to source that aluminum, that alloy, and actually, and Mod 2s as well, like the raw forging, just the forging that the machine, the receivers from on the Mod 2 stuff is typically more expensive than a finished receiver. Like here's a mega finished receiver. So like the raw forging, the price that Hodge pays for that is typically more than what this finished receiver costs, which is kind of crazy. But it's a very expensive material. And then most of the LE contracts are for Mod 2 stuff. So Mod 2s will definitely be available in the commercial market, but Mod 1's going to be like the ticket if you're wanting a Hodge receiver set. In the meantime, same with S-Lock. S-Lock are really hard to source, but pinch locks, there's going to be a lot of pinch lock rails coming in all lengths. So, so that should be, if you're wanting a Mod 1 and a pinch lock, good news. If you're looking for Mod 2 and S-Lock, it's probably going to be a ways out. Yeah, Staccato. So now we're a Staccato dealer. We've got a PO in. Not sure when we're actually going to see the stuff. I know they're super backlogged. Like they weren't even taking on dealers. We've been waiting for almost probably 8 months now to get on board as a dealer with them. So it's going to be a while before we actually see product from them. But we are a dealer. We're going to start adding stuff to the site so you can sign up for notifications. It's on our huge list of things to do, but we will be getting to that here pretty soon. So at least you can sign up for notifications. But we're going to be carrying the whole catalog, all the pistols and all the mags and all that good stuff. So the white label AR stuff that we sell. So white label is the, I guess, like the public facing brand of GRG Manufacturing. Their company out of Illinois. They do a lot of OEM work for a lot of big names in this industry. We can't really say who those are just because NDAs and all that kind of stuff, but they make a lot of stuff for a lot of names that they're kind of a good I don't want to say entry level, but they're a good kind of like mid-tier grade stuff. I mean, you're not going to have like the LMT Ambi stuff. They're not using any really special material or anything, but they're just good solid parts, good solid hand guards. Obviously, like I take a wedge lock over their M lock rail. But their rails are solid, their parts are solid, their BCGs are made properly. They stake the gas keys well. They're MPI tested. All the stuff that you want, is like a baseline for your AR stuff. They're pretty good.
Their part. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and then as far as like lower parts and stuff, just like your standard stuff, like your springs and your detents and your takedown pins, all the little stuff that you need, they're really good for like spare parts. And if you're putting together a lower and stuff, their little LPKs are pretty solid.
Yeah,
but
their parts kits as well, their range parts kits, their master builder parts kits. I mean, they are complete, they are nice, they are well organized. It come in a little tackle box type thing. And I mean, that range repair kit, you've got everything from an extra BCG to
firing
detent
pins and detents
springs.
and
Yeah,
springs
yeah.
and
So
catch. Basically anything that can go wrong on a range day.
yeah, we've sold a bunch of those to LE armors. Like, it's a good thing to have in the back of your arms room or in your pickup truck or in your range box, one of those kits. That way, if you're, it's not a Hodge bolt, it's not a LMT bolt, but if for some reason you have an issue on the range and you need to get it fixed, you can fix it right there and just slap a new bolt in. And they're pretty awesome. Where did we leave that off of? Oh, the FRT, force reset triggers. We don't sell them, so we don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, like controversial stuff like that, we usually try and stay away from, or like stuff that we know that is like trying to get around the ATF, just because we don't want our customer record subpoenaed. And when that happens, like, I mean, there's a big like build your own silencer thing that came out, and then those customer records got subpoenaed. Now that the government has all the sales records and information and stuff, and like they sent out a ton of letters to tens of thousands of people. We try to avoid that just so we don't have to turn over our records when they get subpoenaed. So I knew the ATF was going to try something with FRT. Kind of saw that coming. I'm not sure how that's going to shake out. Sounds like they're fighting it though, so we're definitely supportive of that. But we usually don't carry stuff like that just because we don't want to have to turn over and subpoena, get turn over those records.
Yeah, we could have sold a lot of P80 frames, and we didn't.
Especially with this administration, I think that's kind of next. That especially at the midterms, this is just like speculation, but like if the midterms go, if they go red, basically the only option that this administration is going to have is executive order and executive action. So I think that's probably, they're going to want to say that they've done something, because right now for the past 2 years they really haven't done anything as far as like legislation on the gun side. So I think they're going to try and do something. And just to say that they have, that way it's not a complete failure. And I think I would expect some executive action or orders coming down if the midterms go red. That's my political commentary for the day. Speculation, but kind of got off on a tangent there.
Badger RMRs.
Yeah, they're on the works. Badger's working hard on putting stuff out. Had a conversation with them at Shot. I'll be with Jordan here, and actually Marty and some of the other guys too, Caleb, here in February. So we'll probably talk more about it. They're just having a hard time sourcing material right now. Like even like the for the C1 safeties, they're having a hard time just getting the raw materials to go machine that stuff out of it. And the way Badger works, like we've been dealing with them for a couple of years now. So, oh, cool. That's good. They're asking about the safeties too in the comments. So, they usually do stuff in batches. So like they'll set up the machine. Like we're going to crank out, RMR mounts or micro, offset mounts or whatever it is. They'll make a huge batch of that. So it'll all go out to all the dealers and then those will sell through and then they're working on the next batch as that's going out. So you usually see stuff coming in waves rather than steady supply of everything. So I would think RMR mounts are pretty close behind that. It's just they've been having so many issues with sourcing materials, and then anodizing too has been a pretty big pain point for them, which is a pretty common issue throughout the entire industry is anodizing. But
everything's on back order. I mean, we're still seeing issues from 2020, 2021. If Badger said today that they're going to add 15 CNC machines, you're talking about it's 24 months out before they ever get a new machine.
And also the labor.
It's ridiculous.
Like labor's another issue, a real issue that a lot of manufacturers are facing is skilled labor and people to run the machines and all that kind of stuff. So,
fast mounts for the Unity Aimpoint Pro.
Yes. So we do quite a bit with Unity. We're one of their biggest dealers. We've got some good stuff from them coming. That new magnifier mount that they have is going to be freaking amazing.
Yeah, that new magnifier is hot.
That's a huge game changer, and I don't use that term lightly. Like it's a freaking solid mount, and it works with so many different magnifiers. So it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, if you're not familiar, I'm sorry to interrupt you. If you're not familiar with what they dropped at Shot with that Aimpoint magnifier, or with the universal magnifier, it works for Vortex, it works with EOTech, it works with all the major magnifiers out there. Flip to center, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, for sure. Shot and ammo availability. Ammo prices are going up is what we've been hearing. Materials are only going up. Scarcity has been a real thing. So I would expect ammo prices to increase across the board as far as like the baseline stuff. Availability, so we've got the range and then we've got the online side. So I think we have a pretty good idea on like how ammo shipments come in and stuff. We've been getting it's better than it was say a year ago or even 8 months ago. It's not back to where it was. Like I just can't go and order, a pallet of ammo if I want. We get steady allocations in. So like we'll get 5 cases here, a case there, 10 cases here. We can't just go online and order it as much as we want, but availability is getting better. I think the prices are supposed to go up. I mean, so they were inflated. That was because of like people charging more. But I think like the cost that it takes to produce it and the cost like that the manufacturers are going to sell it for is supposed to go up, is what we've been hearing. But availability should be getting better. It's already getting better. It's kind of maintaining. So like availability was like really low. Now it's kind of came up and it's here when it used to be up here, but it's not going up or not going down. It's just kind of staying steady as far as availability on our side, at least that we can get through our channels. I know Federal is still back ordered. They're not taking new POs. I know Aguila is still not doing that. Winchester has been cranking out a lot of ammo, which they're really, really expensive. Like when they got taken over, they jacked the prices up quite a bit. Winchester's really expensive right now, but they're putting stuff out. SMB is still not taking back orders. Um, but I think it's going to kind of stay where it is for a while unless something crazy happens, and then hopefully it gets better. But that's what we're seeing on our end. The candy swag supply is still solid. Yes, I just ordered an entire pallet of candy the other day, Monday, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. So we got a whole bunch of candy coming in, but that supply chain thankfully has not been disrupted yet.
Not too
But
bad.
not
Every
too
once in a
bad.
while we'll order something and they're like, "Oh, we don't have that right now." Skittles apparently were very hard to get last time I ordered candy.
And they shorted us on Dum Dums too. We ordered I think 5 cases of Dum Dums and they only had two. So if you have Dum Dums, you can probably sell them on the secondary market. I think that market's about to
Yeah.
explode. So save your Dum Dums and you can probably get twice what retail is for them. Because apparently there's a shortage on Dum Dums.
New, and this is, I know it hasn't been brought up in the comments, but I've had a few people contact me about it. Uh, New Mod Light and new Surefire.
Oh, absolutely. Like we're one of, if not Mod Light's biggest dealer. We do a lot of stuff with them. We have great personal relationships with basically the entire team over there. I know they brought on a lot of new people recently, and I met most of them at Shot. But yeah, we'll definitely have all the Mod Light offerings, the the hog, and then their new legacy heads and all that kind of stuff. We'll have the full lineup in large quantities too as soon as it's available. But definitely on that. And then the same with the Surefire. We got to see their new stuff there. We had a meeting with them. Their new turbo series is going to be pretty cool. So we've got those coming as well. Not sure when we're going to see those. They're saying most of it's going to be out by the end of Q1 this year. They said, yeah, we're projecting for a Q1 release. I was like, Q1 of what year? Because you usually like 10 out stuff and then 2 or 3 years before it actually gets released. But they assured us that it was Q1 of this year. But we'll see if they get up with that. Yeah, the Magpul stuff. Speaking of announcing stuff and not releasing it right away, Magpul's pretty good about that. Which we love the guys at Magpul. We're friends with a lot of them. We kind of say that jokingly, but yeah, we'll definitely be getting all their new stuff. They put out some pretty cool announcements all the week leading up to Shot. Not sure when we're going to see that, but I know they're doing really, really good about they're getting better about putting stuff out. And of course, they go through a lot of R&D, and then they do a lot of testing too before they release it, because they don't want to release something that's bad. And they also want to make sure they have the production capacity behind it to push it out. So when it does get released, there should be a lot of stuff, but we'll be doing quite a bit of that. Vortex 1 to 10s. We have those on the way. We've got like 9 of those coming. It's been months before we've seen those. We've got those coming in. Should be here probably next week, I think is when we're getting those.
Night Force.
Oh yeah, we got Night Force too. We got their NX8s 1 to 8 LPVOs in. We've got their attacker in 4 to 16, 1 to 8, and 5 to 25, I think, on order. You can sign up. The product pages are built on the website, but we have the NX8s in stock. Just waiting on the attackers and all that other stuff. Let's see here. Titanium anno on the Mod 1 sets. Hopefully, I'm not sure how the anodizing is working on that. I know it's been talked about. Not sure if that's going to happen though on this one, just because of the complications with anno. But you'll definitely see black on that. But hopefully the TI anno will come back. Let's see here. Trying to think of what else. Cool exclusives coming up. Maybe. We're trying to work out some OD Green stuff with a big company. Can't really say any more. It's being talked about. We don't have anything set in stone. It's just kind of like a verbal thing that me and a guy talked about at Shot. But OD Green's kind of cool. We like OD Green, so we're going to try and do something with that with a major manufacturer.
Yeah, and if y'all have any suggestions, we'll be glad to hear it. And
oh yeah, like we're always open for yeah.
Will pinch locks be available by themselves?
Yes, they'll be. And then it's not just us. Like we don't have a monopoly on Hodge or anything. We just talk about them a lot. But Weapon Outfitters, Rooftop, OP Tactical, great guys over there. All the whole dealer network is going to have them. They'll have the rails will be available by themselves, and then probably I think they're probably doing receiver sets, and then probably individual receivers too. I'm not entirely for sure though, but oh, the KC Chambers pistol is awesome. Very, very soft shooting. Uh, the serrations that they did with that chainmail or chain engraving or whatever, that feels pretty cool too. All the Chambers guns shoot amazingly soft. And I like that KC one though, pretty quite a bit. Oh yeah, the LMT 9mm, that one's pretty cool. So it's like a Mars lower, a little PDW kind of 9mm PCC. That's pretty cool. I don't think we're gonna get that Nody green. That's not what was talked about, but yeah, that LMT 9mm is pretty cool. Saw Joe at a shot. Got to check that out. Yeah, the clear ammo. We're gonna be doing more clear ammo too, like especially on the Badger stuff. I think 34mm mounts are next, and then of course all the offset condition one micro mounts and stuff. That's gonna be in the works in clear ammo. I think we've got J arms and aim point micro mounts in clear right now, but
Yeah.
we're gonna be adding stuff to that. Let's see here. Oh, Sons of Liberty Dead Air 556K sets. We're working on it. I don't know if they're going to be at that same price that we were able to offer them at before, but we will be restocking those for sure. I think we've got the standard Dead Air Ks, same man Ks up there right now, but we'll be bringing back the Sons of Liberty ones too.
Do you
Which
want
for,
to?
for those of y'all that don't know, it's basically so out of the box, the standard same man K comes with the suppressor. You get your dead air muzzle brake, and then just the standard flash hider. The ones we have come out of the box. You get the Sandman K, you get the Nox flash hider, then you also get a pyro end cap. So and it's just a tiny bit more than what a regular Sandman K would cost. So quite a bit of savings there. It's a pretty cool package. But sorry, what were you gonna say, Chris? I didn't mean to cut you
Do you
off.
want to touch on the e-file stuff right now? Even though we don't have anything coming back from December yet, but we should be here in what, 60 days? We should start seeing those back
I'm
supposedly.
guessing probably closer to 90. It's hard to say. That's just my guess. Or guess, not guessed. That's just my guess. We Silencer Shop, which is who we use to submit our Form 4s, they have a pretty good system. It's finally in place. So we've been submitting quite a bit of Form 4s through the new e-file system. Or I haven't, Andrew has over at the range, but so we should have a pretty good representation of what it is once they start coming back. And we'll keep y'all posted on what the actual times are. But I'm guessing just based off of what the e-file Form 1s have been, I'm guessing probably about 90 days is what we're going to start seeing. And then once more people find out about it and start putting their Form 4s in, I think that number is going to go up probably about 120, maybe 150 days. That's just my speculation based off the Form 1 stuff that we've seen. But yeah, so that's kind of my take on that. Lone Star Sons of Liberty lowers. Yep, we're working on those. So basically, what Sons is going to do, this is the last I heard, they're Angry Patriots, and then I forget what the other one is, but and their Loyal Nines are going to be like their major production ones, and then the other ones like the Scalpers and the Lone Stars and all those other ones, those are going to be done in a lot smaller batches, and they're going to be a lot harder to come by. We literally have thousands of strip lower receivers on order across all the roll marks, but not sure on the ETA on those. We just got scalpers in the other day, and those sold out almost instantly. That's the first we've seen those in a while. But so I really don't have an answer there. I wish I had a better one, but
Yeah.
That's my way of saying I don't know.
And I'm going to touch on one thing real quick here before we finish up and get wrapped up here. FFL shipping. So right now, we have 2 dedicated people getting out FFLs. You can if you buy something at 9 o'clock in the morning and you submit your FFL information right then when you get that email back from us, it will ship out same day typically. I mean, Josh and Marcy are freaking on it. I
That's
mean,
literally
they
their only job is to get FFLs out the door.
get
So
FFLs out the door. What was it last week when we dropped those gift cards for the Walthers? Like they were in 5 orders. 15 minutes later, we already had the FFL stuff. It was being logged out and taken back to shipping within, I mean, like minutes practically. And just want to shout out to Josh and Marcy over there on the FFL side are just killing it.
yeah, so as long as your FFL does their job and gets us their their license in a timely manner. Or if you happen to have it, or if we've shipped them in the past, we can. If we already have it on file, that's even easier. Just let us know which one you want it sent to, and we can look it up. And then, or if you have the copy of it, you can send it over. But yeah, they've been kicking major butt over there, and it's been nice to not have so many FFL orders pending, waiting on dealers to send their info to us. Um, but yeah, trying to think if there's anything else before we wrap up. We're carrying B&T stuff now. We've got some of their pistols in, or pistols. We've got some of those in their stocks. We got the Q stocks in too. They're little shorty SBR kind of stocks. Those are pretty cool. Let's see here. 509 TX2s from Hollison. We got those in. We got a bunch of orders in for the new Hollison stuff. They said it's going to be a while. They didn't really give an ETA, which we touched on this on the first half of this, but all their new optics coming out. Didn't really give an ETA, but we did get to handle some and kind of look at them, and we got a soft PO in for them. They haven't opened it up yet, but we have it like a pre-PO, I guess you could call it. So we told our rep how much we want, and then as soon as the Hollison opens it up to orders, he'll put that in for us and get us straight to the front of the line. But
OEM Glock parts, dude. If we don't have it, we're trying to get it.
oh yeah,
Like
and they've been coming back. Like the supply has been a lot better. We've been seeing more and more of them pop up. On some stuff, we have literally thousands of that particular SKU, and then other stuff we just can't get right now. But it is getting better. Like compared to a year ago, like they were basically you couldn't find anything anywhere. Now we're getting quite a bit more. Still not. We just can't go on and order them like we used to be able to. But excuse me. But the supply is definitely getting better. So if there's something you're waiting on, chances are it'll probably be sooner rather than later. But we're not sure.
B&T Glock mag carbine. I posted the pistol in the comments. It's a sweet little 9mm APC 9 Pro G is the model for that B&T. They're cool little guns for sure.
Yeah, they're coming out with some good stuff too, so we're excited for that. B&T makes good stuff. They're expensive, they're pricey, they're proud of it, but it's good stuff.
There. You want to talk about anything the new products, the new lines we've got coming in before we wrap up? Or
oh yeah, we got verdicts coming in. Those will be coming back. Slip 2000, we're carrying that again. That's going to be coming back. I think it's being built, or it's coming in right now, so it should be here pretty soon.
It's here. It's here.
Okay.
I'm building products. I literally just put up gun lube.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's here. You just can't buy it yet.
Yeah.
Soon though. Yeah, verdicts bags. We've got a PO in for that. Chris is going to start building the pages for that. That should be here probably pretty soon, I think. I don't think they have a big lead time. Yeah. Centurion. We got a Centurion order in. I think we got 12 5 barrels, 11 5 barrels, and uppers and lowers. They're foraged uppers and lowers. Uppers individually, and then we also have receiver sets as well. Trying to think if there's anything else that we have.
Big Tex multi-gun match. I'll fix and drop that.
Oh yeah.
Link in the comments.
Got a multi-gun match. We can't call it 3-gun because it's like something with 3-gun trademark or whatever. So it's the multi-gun match. It's 3 guns, but it's multi-gun. That's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be at the ranch. I think it's at the end of March. Of course, the crew will be out there. It's gonna be a pretty good time. Really well put on match, and everything that they do out there at the ranch is always well put together. So we're excited for that. There'll be some awesome prizes, some pretty cool courses out there. But
we've also got some classes coming up at BTO Range and Training Center. We've got Chuck Pressburg's no-fail pistol in February. There's some special deals going along with that. We're working out a way to get that information out to a wider audience so everybody knows when those classes are coming. And that's in the works as well. So good opportunity. If we have a class at BTO Range, you can almost guarantee you're going to get a hangout with somebody from BTO in the class.
Oh yeah. We're right here, so it's easy. It's easy for us to go take that class when you just have to drive basically to work and stay at your house. So it's awesome. I'll probably be in Chuck's class. Aaron Cowan's coming think in a couple weeks. That class is already sold out. So just a little taste of something you can't have. Uh, but yeah, for Chuck's class, actually, we're doing a deal where you'll get 500 rounds of 9mm brass case, 115 grain. Sign up for the class, and day one of the class, that case of ammo, half a case of ammo, will be waiting for you when you show up. But that one's filling up fast. I think there's only a couple of slots left, but I'm looking forward to that. It's no fill pistol, really great class. I'll probably be in that one. Yeah, we're working on getting a good calendar too for a good calendar for like all the upcoming classes that we have and keeping that updated with stuff. Yeah, 14,000 quarter million mags, almost a quarter million. Now here's, I think we did about 14,000 here and gone 2 days. That was definitely, that's all I did Monday and Tuesday. Literally was put mags in boxes. That was what my workload was for Monday and Tuesday, and the whole crew: Ian, Mackenzie, Justin, Josh, Maddie was helping. Mitch, everyone was out there just blowing through mags. Literally, I think 5 or 6 pallets of mags is what they were. Um, it was um, it was crazy for sure, but everyone put in a huge effort. Like we were running literally all 2 days, and it was awesome. We kicked some major butt. So yeah, it was pretty wild for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's doing good. The crew's doing good. Everybody's doing
Yeah,
good. Yeah, crew's doing good. I don't know. We got anything else, or we need to? I know you've got something coming up that you've got to get out the door to, right, Ike?
yeah, yeah. Oh wow, time flew on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going.
But
We really are going to try to do this more often. I'm not guarantee it's going to be doing it every week, but we're definitely not going to be 5 months apart.
yeah,
So
yeah,
definitely,
we're gonna try to do this weekly, at least bi-weekly, if nothing else. Just kind of catch up with y'all, let y'all know, answer any questions, and then kind of let y'all know what we have in the work, because there's a lot of stuff going on. Trying to kind of slow down a little bit and communicate better as best we can. But yeah, some good questions today. I think we covered a lot of ground. Appreciate y'all hanging out and asking questions and caring enough to come swing by
yeah,
and
for
see what we
sure,
got going on. But
for
but
sure.
cool.
We really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us, and keep tuned to all of our social channels and our email list for updates. And if you see us around, for sure, say hi.
Yeah. We all take care. See you next time.
Have a good one.